matter. The important thing is that we are trying to kill assumptions like they're cockroaches hanging out in our dishes. Ugh. Yeah, I want you to feel that gross. Now, what I want to begin with, in a lot of people's minds, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That riddle was fine as is. I don't need to touch it. I don't need to fix it. So, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That assumption is wrong. Right? Now we're starting to get to things that when I say it, people will go, broke, then don't fix it. That is totally effed up. You cannot rely on that sort of thing if you're trying to improve, if you're trying to get ahead. The real correction to that is you can probably improve what currently works. I cannot emphasize enough that if you're assuming it's fixed, your brain will never even hop back to it. And you will never even realize that it could be improved. This is now something that starts to get to the core idea. So here we have two stalkers. If you haven't played StarCraft, these are units. These are stalkers. They wander around. It doesn't really matter. We have little spellcasters that can create what we call force fields, which are these three blobs right here. Obviously, we have these two stalkers. They could run away from our poor zealots, but not when they're trapped. Our good old zealots are going to rush up, forming us from behind. And ladies and gentlemen, we have one of the most commonly seen situations in StarCraft 2. Force fielding something to trap it and killing it off. Time to not touch it anymore. But I'm going to say, look at this for a moment, and I'm going to ask you, how can you improve this? This is not optimal. How can you improve this? How can you work on this? And let's say you said something to me like, well, Sean, what about just throwing down two force fields? What about placing them a little bit better? And I say, let me add a little bit of information. You must have at least 3 to trap these units. You must have at least 3 to cause them to be unable to wriggle around. So, well, let's look at one way. So what I'm going to do is throw down one force field, just one in the middle, thereby spending a third of the energy thus far. And then if he tries to move left, cool, then I can throw down a force field to the left. And if he tries to move right, cool, I can try to throw a force field to the right. And if he jukes left and then right, boom, I just get back to where I was originally. But what happens if I throw down the force field in the middle and he doesn't move? Well, cool, I can just kill him off. Because if you realize it, I didn't need to throw down 3 force fields and trap those stalkers. I didn't need to trap them. What I needed was for